Do you all remember when Danielle Smith and the UCP fired Athana Mentzelopoulos? She was the CEO of Alberta Health Services that they hired, and then a whole bunch of shenanigans were going on, and they decided to fire her. Coincidentally, right before she was about to speak with the Auditor General about some of those shenanigans. But they said, oh no, it had to do with performance, and we're just looking out for Albertans because we as the UCP government would never do anything wrong. There's no impropriety. We didn't give contracts to people we shouldn't have. We didn't pay a shit ton of money for medication for children that's still sitting in a warehouse. We didn't take playoff tickets as a kickback. Ironically, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of that. You remember all that? And then post-firing, some of the allegations came out, and a lot of Albertans were like, whoa, what the hell is this? And the NDP pushed for a public inquiry, because if you didn't do anything wrong, let's show that. And the UCP said, nuh-uh, we'll let the Auditor General take a look at it. We'll do our own investigation, because I'm sure that'll bring everything out. And then allegations were made against Adriana, and Adriana said, I didn't do anything. And Danny said, I trust my health minister, but we're still not going to do a public inquiry. It's that, trust me, bro. We didn't do anything wrong with taxpayer money. So then Athana filed a lawsuit, not only wrongful dismissal, but for a bigger picture, to allow a venue for things to come out that aren't going to come out in their own investigation. Well, I don't know if you've tried to sue the government. It ain't cheap. The government has a bottomless pit of funds to pay for teams after teams of lawyers, to file injunctions, begrudge the process, basically drain you of all funds so that you can't continue the fight, and then you have to slither away, knowing that the government probably, most likely, allegedly, has done shady shit for which they should be held accountable. And so in order to help that, there's a GoFundMe to help Athana. I'm going to put the link in my link tree, so you just have to hit the button and it'll take you right there. If you feel an inclination to help, to keep the UCP accountable for their corrupt dealings with our healthcare system, private surgeries, off-brand children's medication, hockey tickets. Because this UCP has a habit of just getting rid of people that they don't like, that don't follow along with what they want. Peter Guthrie's an example of that. UCP MLA resigned his cabinet position because he thinks there's some shady shit going on too. And then they kicked him out of caucus. Because that's what the UCP do. They try to get rid of the problem. What they don't realize, they're the problem. Now, Athana didn't start this GoFundMe. It was started on behalf of Athana by some lovely, lovely people. If you want to go to the Penticton Herald, they have a great story about it. Now, I know there's a good group of people on this app, people that support what's right. Let's support Athana, if for no other reason than to fuck the UCP.